Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It is me, your girl, BrittReacts, and today we're going to react to more from the Brilliant Idiots. What a good podcast name. This is Andrew Schulz and Charlamagne the God on Elon Musk kicked out, in all caps, by Trump. Let's see what they have to say.
You saw your boy Trump today say Elon gonna be out in a minute.
What'd he say?
That's what he said. Pull it up.
No, Elon said fake news.
Who said that?
Elon. He tweeted.
Elon gonna get reminded who the fucking president is in a minute. Okay.
Do you think that he said it like on some?
Well, he's part of the special task force. It's only 100 days anyway. But Trump said today that I don't know if he didn't say, but a report came out that he's told his inner circle that Elon's days are numbered.
I'm sorry, I can't get over Andrew's foot in the frame. This is so, I'm not judging. There's no judgment here, because when I tell you I am a contortionist, did I just have Tourette's tick? I'm a contortionist, specifically in the airport and at home, just really anywhere I feel comfortable. At the airport or on the plane when I'm really cold, I'll wrap my leg around my other leg and tuck my foot behind my ankle, and I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I'm comfortable. Mind your business. What? I'm actually sitting like it right now under my desk. But on a podcast, we're looking at the bottom of his feet. Andrew, be for real. He's actually the most unserious person. Andrew Schulz don't give a clickety cluck about you, about me, about our opinions. He doesn't care. I love that for him. Okay, so I know this, at least on my channel, my audience has very varying opinions. Either you love this podcast, more specifically Charlamagne, or you don't. And I think Charlamagne kind of has that effect on everyone across the board, from the political realm all the way up into the radio and the culture and the rap world. He's a hot or cold gray, hot or cold, black or white, no gray area type of person. You just either like him or you don't. My personal opinion is that 99% of the time he's trolling. Charlamagne is full on trolling. He's probably the most unproblematic person you've ever met in his real life. We didn't even know this man was married for decades of him being on the radio. And then one day he was like, my wife, and everybody's like, yo, who? Because I think everybody just thought he was this miserable, troll of a man. I think a lot of Charlamagne's characteristics remind me of Trump in the way that I said this yesterday in my Bill Maher Rhymes with Jar video, where he went to the White House and was surprised by who Trump presented to be at the dinner versus who he presents to be on TV. And I think Charlamagne has bought into that same kind of well, if I'm going to be the villain, I'll just lean into the villain, and I think good, bad, villain or hero, people just understand that that's where the money is, and people buy into it. And so then you have to stand 10 toes down in it. And I think Charlamagne enjoys being that. What I love the most about this podcast, I love the name of it. For the longest time, I was reacting to clips of this and didn't realize, I think it was a full-fledged podcast. And I certainly didn't know the name. But recently, my editor has started to clip up some of the content for short form uploads. And I wanted to tag them to give them credit. And I was like, what? This is the name of the podcast? It's so good. Because I do think they make brilliant points, but I think they both don't take themselves too seriously. I think they both understand they don't know it all. I love the way they carry the conversation. It feels very respectful. It feels like the people in my life. No one is trying to be 100% right. Everyone's willing to learn from someone. No one thinks that they can't learn from other people. I love that specifically Andrew will go to speak over Charlamagne because he gets excited, and then he goes, no, go ahead. It just feels super respectful. Charlamagne will admit when he's wrong. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? It just feels like there's this mutual respect and understanding. We don't have it all figured out, but we do respect each other's opinions. And I think everyone should surround themselves around people like that. If you're not around people who are different than you, think different than you, but there's a mutual respect, move to a different crowd. Find some new friends. That's scary. But yeah, I love the name of the podcast. I think it's brilliantly named, all puns intended. Okay, I think I feel like I did see a headline about this, but I just scrolled past because I didn't believe it was true. But I say this often, that I think Donald Trump is the main character. He is the star of the show. And I think it's why he leans into the bully persona a little bit, because it makes him the main character. And Elon also has main character energy, but he's main character in his world, not Donald Trump's world. I do see this crashing. I see it crashing and burning. I see it as two bulls in one very tiny pen. And if we coming up on the 100 days, baby, some China is about to get broken in this China shop because they can't reside together. I stand on it. I stand on it. Like, that's not to say what Elon is doing isn't effective and productive. That is just to say, I don't think I predicted that Kanye and Kim were going to be married for 5 years the day after they got married. Google how long they were married. Some things just aren't meant to last, honey. I did just compare Elon and Donald Trump to Kim and Kanye. Do with that information what you will.
He told his inner circle that Elon's days are numbered. Like, he's got to step down from his position.
I mean, they
Andrew,
did say
are you
gonna be
okay?
limited. So.
And, I mean, yeah, and you look at it, you know, it's just stocks in Tesla are crumbling,
Do you
falling.
think that it had something to do with the Wisconsin Supreme Court?
I mean, just a crotch shot. Andrew, please. Listen, they're not at home, so I'm going to give them, and his shoes look like they're brand new, like he put them on to come on set, but I don't ever want to see you with your feet on no furniture. Please. Do not put your feet in shoes on furniture. That is disgusting. Think about all the things your shoes touch, and then you're going to put them on your furniture in your house.
Tesla are crumbling,
Do you
falling.
think that it had something to do with the Wisconsin Supreme
Just
Court
balls in our
judge voting
face.
or whatever the fuck that was?
Probably. I don't
Special
know.
election, yeah.
Special election.
I'm so detached from what's going on.
Musk
feel you,
spent $20
Andrew.
million on that campaign.
I heard 30.
30. Well, he spent 20 directly with the candidate, and he might have spent more with the Republican Party.
Why was it so crucial for the
Why is
Republican
the mayor of
Party?
New York in the
It's
window?
important because it's the first special election in any capacity since the election, so it's seen as a referendum on Trump and Musk, especially since Musk basically tried to buy the election. And then, secondly, the Supreme
I said this the other day, repeating it as information, like, didn't Elon Musk pay people to vote for Trump? And I specifically remember reading a comment. It was kind, but they corrected me in like, well, they feel they corrected me. I still don't know what the truth is. They said, no, he was paying people just to vote in general. Like, it didn't have to be Trump. But either way, like, isn't that illegal? Are we outwardly, I don't know.
especially since Musk
I don't
basically tried to buy the
Like $1
election.
million.
And then, secondly, the Supreme Court, I guess, in Wisconsin is, very important in terms of some of the voting issues there. And Trump's tried to have some votes thrown out in the past. So it was, it's a referendum on Trump and Musk. So it's significant that the Democrat won, though there were also special elections in Florida. And in that case, the Republicans won.
Yeah, Rachel Bade. That's what it says? Rachel Bade said she had a scoop. President Trump has told his inner circle and members of his cabinet that Elon Musk will be stepping back in the coming weeks from his current role. The press secretary, Caroline Levitt, said this scoop is garbage. Elon Musk and President Trump have both publicly stated that Elon will depart from public service as a special government employee when his incredible work at DOGE is complete. Elon Musk says, yeah, fake news. So, yeah, they're in control of their narrative. Elon will be stepping down. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just don't want to make it seem like he's...
Who thinks Charlamagne is right? Who thinks Charlamagne is right? I don't think you have to like Charlamagne or his point of view to think that he could be right. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't think anyone who has their eye or ear really to the ground in what's going on with Elon thinks he's there long term. I think the intention is for him to be there to do this one specific job. But I think it's like so in our face right now that it feels like, what the heck? Who's the president? But I think I agree. I think he'll make a swifter exit than maybe a lot of people expect. Again, because I think there will be some clashing very soon. I just think that there's too much ego. There's too much ego. There's too much ego. We're talking billionaires here. There's too much ego.
Elon will be stepping down.
Well, Trump isn't a billionaire, is he?
They just don't want to make it seem like he's probably not getting pushed out. His days is probably up. He did the 100 days. He's probably out.
Fair.
And they probably like, you know what, Elon? Your shit is all fucked up right now. Your shit is in samples. Go off to the side and be in the shadows.
I think Elon will be fine.
And that's my whole thing. If you already are Elon Musk, there's no reason for you to be front and center with any of this. You could be still spending your money and still being puppet master behind the scenes.
Well, when you buy something, you want to play with it. When you purchase something.
I love this podcast so much. Like, I was going to say, perhaps that shows that he is truly invested for other reasons. But the gentleman here that seems to be moderating the conversation is like, well, when when you buy a new Ferrari, you want to go put it on the road. You don't want to just put it in the garage. Essentially saying like he's bought into some of the government, some of his power, some of his, presence came with a check endorsement. He endorsed the back of that check, if you know what I mean. This is a great podcast. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like it or me. But just the formula for the podcast is great. I said it.
But when you buy something, you want to play with it. Mm-hmm. When you purchase something, a new car, you don't want to drive
Andrew's
it.
like,
Yeah, but when you buy
the White House.
when you buy
Andrew
a
doing
vibrator, you don't
yoga?
motherfucking use it in the middle of the street in front of everybody.
Is he in a
When
When
yoga
you buy
class?
pocket pussy, you don't
Elon's
motherfucking
different.
jack off in a room full of people, Chris.
The guy made a big purchase, man. Let him have fun.
Yeah, but he's not the first, rich person who's made a big purchase in politics. He's just the
nothing
first.
on this size. Wait, this is a very special purchase.
George Soros has been spending a lot of money for
Not
a long
like
time.
this.
I mean, come on.
Oh, come on.
Maybe not in one pop.
But if you
But
add
George
up
Soros has spent a lot of money over the
I
years.
got a new watch. Let him wear his watch.
The Koch brothers.
Elon is the Diddy of this shit. He decided to be Frank Lucas.
There we are
he put
again
on the
with
fur
Diddy.
coat and the
Frank
fur
Lucas.
hat, and he sat front row at the fight. And now this shit is coming back.
Not American gangster. Charlamagne, he's trolling y'all. Charlamagne talks the way he talks. He says what he says. He uses the references that he uses to piss y'all off. And the day you learn that is the day you'll be set free. I promise you. Like the same thing on The Breakfast Club. I think for years before The Breakfast Club became, before they started airing the visual on YouTube, before people saw the visual and we only got the radio version, people hated Charlamagne. But then when you could see him and see his face and see his smirk, people started to realize like, oh, he's for real, but he's not. Like, oh, we don't have to take him that serious. Like, oh, he's just talking. Like, Charlamagne is here to get under your skin, and some of you let him. Some of you let a lot of people get under your skin that you really shouldn't. I promise you. Maybe even me. I saw somebody literally yesterday on the Bill Maher rhymes with jar video about him going to the White House. I titled it "Hypocrite!" ! Not because I believed he was a hypocrite. It was essentially like irony because a lot of people felt like he was a hypocrite, but then he got up here and said fairly nice things about Trump. And I know this person didn't watch the video because they immediately said hypocrite, immediately blocking this channel. It's like, wow, you let the title of my video curl you up so tight. Those panties were in a bunch. And sometimes I think everyone just needs to breathe, give things a chance, or just walk away from them. And like, breathe. Just breathe. Charlamagne is trolling y'all, and he's a cajillionaire because of it. This man has so much money, and he's never going to not have a job because he's really good at trolling people. I said what I said.
Back to bite him in the ass.
That's interesting.
Go back into the shadow.
I want to hear
He
that
decided to.
I got a new watch. Let him wear his watch.
The Koch brothers.
Elon is the Diddy of this shit. He decided to be Frank Lucas. He put on the fur coat and the fur hat, and he sat front row at the fight. And now this shit is coming back
That's
to bite him in the ass.
That's interesting.
Go back into the shadows. You don't got to be front and center with this shit. You don't
That's
got to
an-
be Diddy all up in the videos.
That's an interesting
He really
take.
don't.
Yeah.
Why? This is his ego. He does not have to be front.
I keep stopping. I don't care. It's a reaction channel. I'm reacting. I am Andrew Schulz. Like, he's been in 4 different poses since this video started 3.5 minutes ago. He's a nail biter. I too, if y'all have not noticed, like Nub City over here, not Dub City, Nub City. I am a chronic nail biter since the day I had teeth to bite them. I just feel like I'm watching myself. Like, is this what I look like? I'm so distracted by Andrew.
He really don't.
Yeah.
Why? This is ego. He does not have to be front and center.
That's a great point.
Like you're
What I
trying to
say,
tell me that there's
ego.
not a rich person that has donated the camera. I don't know what George Soros looks like.
It actually doesn't benefit it at
Facts.
all.
None.
Because it benefits his businesses because these are publicly traded businesses. So people, if they like him, if he's a celebrity CEO, they'll invest in that stock. you're not investing in the stock of the United States of America because you like him. Yes, you could buy treasuries or whatever the fuck, but it's not something that can go up in value in that way. So it doesn't behoove the government to have you as the celebrity CEO. Just fix the things you think you need to fix and then do it without even mentioning it. And then more people will probably be okay with it. You've become so polarizing that it's probably limiting your ability to be successful in government.
Tesla's stock is down. Tesla's sales are down so much so that they had to put a Tesla in front of the White House, and Donald Trump had to say he shouldn't be going through all of this. Like,
Donald Trump looked like a car salesman, and y'all have to laugh at that. It looked like he was a car salesman. Like, I mean, help your homeboy out. Do what you got to do, but like, what? We couldn't go in front of the Pentagon with this. In front of the White House is insane. But I agree. Like, why did Elon have to be the face of this? Why couldn't this be a thing that Elon, boots on the ground, did the work underground? And maybe we praise him for it later, but it's like, why does he have to, ego? I'm answering the question. I'm asking it, but I don't need ego. This is ego. This is what money and status means to a lot of people. It's just ego. Like, I want to be the face of changing it. You know, fine. Okay, but it might come back to bite you in the butt, which is what Charlamagne is saying. Like, in your other ventures where you're also the face, it's like he needs to be the face of everything. He needed to be the face of Twitter. He needed to be the face of Tesla. He needed to be the face of SpaceX. He needed to be the face of 15 babies. He needed to be... I promise you I've had nothing but water today and some green juice. I don't know why I'm so turned up. I'm in a really good mood. And this is comical to me. Is it not? Is it not? I think Andrew's posture and demeanor is what's really got me going.
Be successful in government.
Tesla's stock is down. Tesla's sales are down so much so that they had to put a Tesla in front of the White House, and Donald Trump had to say he shouldn't be going through all of this. Like, it's silly. You're a businessman. And you're getting all these checks from the fucking government. Nobody has to see you front and center, Elon. You don't have to be on Twitter, chastising people, aggravating motherfuckers. You don't have to do any of that. So all of this stuff that's impacting his business right now, he's caused that on himself by being Ego Musk. Simple as that.
Ego.
Let's pay some bills, Taylor gang.
Charlamagne's a troll. I'm just going to leave it at that. I do think there was some really hard-hitting points here. Talk to me down below. As always, keep it cute or put it on mute. If you cannot be kind with your very appreciated opinions, take them somewhere else. All right? I love you guys. Go and have the day you deserve. Bye.